Hello, on Videos 32 back again with another solo Sunday. Today, we're looking at how to play this game, doing a solo playthrough of the game Mind Your Business, designed by Art Casey and put out by Envy Born Games. It plays 1 to 2 players, but there's also variants where you can play 3 or 4 players. And the artwork is by Gabby Naftali. Hope I pronounced that correctly. If you want to play with 3 or 4 players, you have to get a second game that comes with 2 different gnomes. This one comes with these 2, the orange and purple. This is the pickaxe, I guess it is, and there's a shovel version which has these 2 other gnomes. Or, yeah, gnomes. You also get the 2 little wooden gnomes, and yes, they're double-sided, so one side is the front, the other side is the back. It's cool. You also get a goblin, which you use during solo mode to, in a variant for solo mode, to act as if there's like a second player that will be collecting cards and trying to ruin things for you. But we won't be using that version. I won't be using that version. I'll just leave that for now. You got these 2 key cards, which are, you guessed it, key cards, reference cards. I will put one here for now. You also get another kind of reference card for solo and co-op. You can play, these are the actions of the goblin. If you use the goblin, you can play competitively or cooperatively or solo, which is what I'm doing here. You get 54 of these mine cards, which have all sorts of different things going on, but basically you're going to be mining coal, gems, and gold. And you're trying to chain the cards so that you can collect a whole bunch at once by rotating them, swapping them, and whatnot. And some of the cards, like this one, have signs on them, incantation signs that let you do certain actions as well. If you land on them, they're optional, but you can do them. Those actions are, if I can find my book here, you can move twice, up to 2 additional spaces you can move. Load your cart, such as this one, in which you can use, you can make one resource wild, so that you can chain things together. You can jump to one of these campfires, or to the corners. You could rotate 2 adjacent cards or swap 2 adjacent cards. And that is when you land on these ones that have a sign and end your turn there. We also have 10 event cards, which are used for solo mode. And what we're going to do is we're going to put one in each of these 3 corners. And once you go around that corner, you activate this action. They include stuff like Sinkhole, where you're going to discard those cards, those 4 corner cards, and replace them. Failed Breaks, which makes you move your card ahead 1 additional space. There's Cave In and Rock Slide, which makes you shuffle whatever cards are shown and then redistribute them. The Carbon Monoxide, which forces you back to the entrance. And it's kind of 2 of everything. And then Rock Slide is the same as the other one, where you're going to reshuffle and distribute, but it's 1 column instead. And so I'll put 1 in each corner. We also have our carts that go with the players. There's a Pierre the Purple, Propel, and I think that's Lassie La Orange. We'll use the purple one, and we'll put the cards here at their starting spot, and we'll put our dude over there. Put the other one away. These are just nice wooden pieces, in case you didn't know. And I should also mention, we have 2 sets of special actions, 1 per player if you're doing with more than 1 player. These you can do at any time. It's a bonus action. This is emergency breaks, where you can just not move your cart this turn. This one lets you take 2 additional actions on your turn, and this one lets you swap the card that you're on with the one adjacent to your card. So if I'm over here, I can swap these 2 as an example. These are going to be available to you anytime. It's a good idea to make use of them because otherwise you're just going to be wasted. Now, it's been 5 minutes. Let's get on with the game, shall we? So, you're going to take up the 3 actions on your turn. These actions include moving your gnome, rotating a card that you're on, swapping 2 adjacent cards, not diagonal, and there's no diagonally moving. You got to move adjacent to where you are. You can also you will also another action you can do is to load your cards, and then you can also swap or rotate a campfire. These campfires that are here, you can swap them with an adjacent card or rotate them, and you don't have to be on them. Otherwise, you have to be on the card. So, what am I going to do? And then once you've done all that, once you've taken your 3 actions, you don't have to take 3 actions. You can take up to 3 actions. But once you've done that, if you're on a card that has a sign, you can do that. You don't have to. And then you move the cards, refill as needed, and then you continue. You're going to go all the way around in a solo game. If you're doing with 2 players, you're just going halfway around, basically. If you're doing, and this is a 4x4 grid of 16 cards, if you're doing 3 or 4 players, you're going to be using 2 games mixed up, and you're going to be doing a 6x6 grid of cards, which will be 36. So yeah, it'll add more cards. Anyway, so what's my first action going to be? I'll try not to get confused with my actions. Let's well, I can rotate this one. I can rotate the campfire one anytime I want. Let me move over here. Action 1. Action 2. I will rotate this. No. Let me rewind. let me strategize a bit more. I was trying to figure if I could find a way to get. Well. If I rotate this one like this, that's not very helpful. I could just plan for the future. Let's just work on that instead. So, let I move over here. 1, 2, and I will load this one into my card and put it into my score pile. You need to get like 30 or more cards in order to basically win in solo mode. And then that's going to be my 3 actions. So now we move the cards, refill this, and now I'm going to go again. So I'm going to swap these 2. 1 action, I think. 2, move over here. 3, I will rotate. So I'm trying to build a chain somehow. And now we'll move. So my next action is going to be move over here. 1. you know what? I'm going to instead. I'm going to. What am I going to do here? Well, let's just swap these two. I can do this without being on there. Okay, and then I will move. This is my third accent. So then we're going to move again. I'm not doing very well, unfortunately. But let's see if I can change that. One accent, second accent. Swap these two. And third accent, I'll go over here. So then we move over here. And actually, I'm going to... No, I can't because I use my third accent. I'll swing over here. I'm going to do this. Carbon monoxide. Return to the entrance. And you lose one accent this turn as well. So I can only do two accents this turn. That's fine. So I have to move over here. So... that doesn't help me. I will go over here. 1 and 2. We'll swap these two. That's all the actions I get this turn. So we'll move. 1, I'm going to rotate this one. 2, I'll move over here. And damn, I wanted to rotate that one. Actually, it still takes up an action, but I can rotate that one. But it's not going to help me unless I use a special ability here. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to say we are not going to move the card this turn. So I'll just put that there to remind myself it's not going anywhere. That gives me some extra time to plan some extra moves as well. So I'm going to move one action over here. I could stop. I will stop. And I'm going to do this action that says here, because you can do up to 3 actions. I'm doing just one that says jump to corner or to a cap. So I'm going to jump over here to a cap. And I'm going to... That's it for this action, for this turn. That's my turn. So we're going to remove this. We can now... Actually, I have one more action I'm going to do, because that was 2 actions. My third action that I was going to do is I'm going to collect these. Then we can move the cards, and then we can add some more. So, now it's time for my big move here. I'm going to action 1, swap these two. Actually, no, wait, I did that already. No, I was going to swap these two, sorry. That's what I was going to do. 1 action. Did I rotate that one? Darn it. That's not the way I wanted it to be. 2 actions, that's fine, I can make this work. Move over here, that's a third. I'll use my 2 extra actions. 3 or 4, technically. Adding 5, I'm going to load all this on my card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're talking. But these 2 actions are out. Now, where'd the other action go? I got one left though, teleportation. Oh, I threw it up here, that's right. These 2 actions are done. When they're done, you just throw them out. So now we're going to move the cards. And now we're going to refill everything again. Oh, what a mess. So now, I need to plan something else, I guess. But what is the question? 1 action. 2 actions, 3 actions. Okay, and now we're going to move this again. Boom. And now let's see what this says. Sinkhole. We're going to take the bottom 4 cards, discard them and get new cards, which is fine because those are not affecting any current plans that I have. I don't even know what those plans are. But let's see if I can make something work. So let's go 1 for an action, 2, rotate, and then 3. I'll remove the cards. Now I'm going to do an action. 1, move over here. 2, rotate. 3, swap. No, wait, I don't want to rotate. I want to leave that like that. So that's 2. That's 2. And then 3, I'll just move this way. So then we're going to move again. And let's see what I'm going to do here for next. Okay, let's just move. One, we will swap, and then I'll come here. Oh, for my third action, I'm going to load, is what I wanted to do. And then we will refill. I'll remove, then we refill. So now, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to let me see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to try to do some kind of a big move, but it might get screwed up. Probably will. Let me just 1, 2, and 3, I guess. So then we're going to move this way. See what this one says. Carbon monoxide, return to the entrance. Oh, fine. I'll do that. Another carbon monoxide. Not doing too good. Now, I do have this teleportation one as well, where I can swap my card with the one adjacent to my card. That doesn't help me right now because I am adjacent to my cards. So, what am I going to do here? One, 2, rotate. But oh wait, that doesn't help me. Let me just go here. Let me swap these two as a second action, I think. And swap these two, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So, we still have the teleportation option. We'll move the card over though. And now what I'm going to do, Actually, I think, yeah, well, I'll come over here, I'll swap these two. Now I'm going to rotate this one, and my third action, I'll just come over here. Now we're going to move, action 1, action 2, action 3. We'll swap these cards, I think. Then we move, and now I got 2 actions, and then I can load. Shoot. 1 and 2. And my third action is going to be to load. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the game. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Not great. Not as good as can be. It says here, I think the scoring, yeah, 30 to 32 is sort of similar, 33 to 35, diminutive Bridger, 36 to 38, Mighty Mucker, and 39 or more Major Miner. Did not do very well, unfortunately, but I don't know, didn't have the best luck. Now, there is an alternate scoring method you can employ as well if you want, whether you're playing solo or not. And that is, you can take these cards. These are your, what are they? $15 resource cards. Now, these are going to be used in conjunction with the gnome, and it has different actions that the gnome is going to take. But you can use it for scoring as well. What you would do is you would draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this would tell you the value of each of these items. So gold would be worth 2 each, 2 each, and 1. So then you would look at everything you got and score it up. So that's an alternate scoring method. Overall, it's a pretty cool game, pretty interesting, definitely unique, pretty unique. It's got a nice linen finish on the cards. And yeah, I like it. For the most part, I got no problems. So that's that. Nice little components. It's cool. So comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Check out Every Board Games. Hopefully that all makes sense. And if you have any questions, we'll see you. Thanks for watching.